Seriously.
All right, you guys, welcome back to Seriously Podcast. As you know, we're continuing our recaps of Bigger Season 2. I'm Mary.
I'm Brittany.
And this week we are doing episode 4, right? That's what we are. We are episode 4.
Yes, we are. Grown man-ish.
There's a lot of that happening.
I don't see no grown men.
Really?
I mean, okay, fine. I see some grown men. Well, you just want to be mad.
All right, so thoughts before we get started? What we doing? Before we get into the mess.
Before we get into the mess, I mean, what? Episode 3, we left off with so long ago. Episode 3, we left off with
Vince and Deon planning this bachelorette. Ooh, child, that ain't it. That ain't it.
Soiree. Ken came back in the picture, fighting, trying to get Veronica's attention. Yes. Everybody's back. So we're trying to see if people are changing this episode. Can people change from the past?
Can they be on their grown man-ish?
Can they? Is it all talk or is it real? These are the questions we want to know.
These are the questions that need to be answered.
100%. So let's get into episode 4 of Bigger. So, you good?
No.
So, episode 4 starts off. Deon, his mom is in town, prepping for her wedding, prepping for, making the introduction of Julius and Deon. So he's here and he's putting up a front, trying to make her believe that he still has a job, that he's still employed, that he's not missing. Yeah, he put on. This is dedication.
This is so dedicated.
Like grown man-ish. This is dedication. Okay, he has on a suit. He's missing payments from his condo. He owes like almost $6,000. So he decides to drive around, wasting gas.
Yes.
Money that he needs.
Walking outside in a pandemonium.
That too.
On purpose.
Yes.
Just to avoid telling your mom that you don't have a J.O.
Let's man up, Deon. Let's try to do that. This is
Let's do better.
Let's try to do better. I mean, that's all I want for these people, these characters. Do better. So he's putting up a front. Even, Vince tried to something like, just go to your local Starbucks. Everybody does it.
First of all, Starbucks is closed. You cannot sit down anymore.
You can't sit down like you sit down?
Very different. This episode has shown me in Atlanta is just very, very different. I mean, the whole taking off your mask just to have a conversation. I guess because I'm in New York, I'm always like, why are you taking off your mask?
We need to. I can hear you.
I can hear you perfectly fine.
I can hear you fine. They all got to take the mask off to prove the point. Keep it on.
Walking into buildings, taking off the mask. You're opposite. You're doing the opposite.
What's going on? Did you not read the CDC rules? What's going on?
Aren't they based in Atlanta? Like, I'm so confused.
It's not making sense. But all in all, he's still avoiding his mom. He's not ready because that's a lot. He don't want to show his mom his vulnerability, that he's kind of failed right now.
What was that?
Vulnerability.
Got it. So there's a lot of dedication happening in this episode. These exes that we mentioned, they're also dedicated to being in these ladies' lives again. Yes. Aaron, he's asking Tracy out to a Tank show, and it's like, first of all, Tank makes straight up love-making music, so cut that out.
He does. Cut that out. And I feel like he wasn't as dedicated as he should have been, because once she said, "Oh, I'm hanging on my girls," he should have said, "Well, invite them all in. I could get them all backstage. Y'all could all meet Tank." Like, that was an opportunity. A missed
There was.
opportunity.
Mm.
You
You're
ain't
right.
that good, Aaron. Mm-mm.
You're right. He really should have said that, but he just wants Tracy to himself.
Yeah, that's it. He just want to have a romantic night.
Mm-hmm. And even Ken, Veronica decides to meet up with Ken, and they both kind of talk about what's going on in their lives, how they've changed since college. And she asked him, like, "What is it that you want? Like, you're on my clock. Yeah. How can I help you?" And he said, "I'm here for you. Like, I'm about to turn 40 in a couple of years, and I'm tired of playing games, and I want to explore something with you." And for some reason, right. I really did not like that response. Like, "Oh, I'm about to turn 40, so come on over."
Yeah.
Like, just
come on in. I'm finally going to give you a chance.
It's the wording that was just like, "All right, you're turning 40. What does that have to do with me, per se?"
Yeah, because that's what guys, they wait until, like, you know what? I'm tired of the game. Recess is over. Play dates are done. Let me finally give this woman a chance. I know she ain't seeing no one. Mm-hmm. I know she's single.
Because he's been stalking her. He seems to know way too much about her.
Well, my thing, like, all these years you've been social stalking me and never, like, tried to slide in my DM. Remember Facebook had that poking option? Guys loved a poke on Facebook. I hated those. Okay. But he was in the type to poke. Like, what are you poking? Stop poking me. You're being weird. Like, I was so weird. I'm so glad Facebook took that off.
It's because he probably has a wife and kids.
He definitely has something, because it's not making sense.
Yeah, you popping up.
You've been thinking about me all these years, and you never tried to say hello, never tried to say, "Hey, let's catch up." Hey, big head. None of that.
And he said he's a sports agent, so it's like at no point after college did you come back to Atlanta and say, "Hey, let's catch up." This is your first time back in Atlanta since? Okay.
It's not making sense. Yeah.
But overall, she's like on the fence because, I mean, although he's saying the right things, like, she don't want to open herself up to no mess.
Yeah. Their dynamic is just very interesting, because I feel like they both kind of one up each other. Like, "Oh, well, I'm a sports agent. Well, I've been selling successful houses for years." They both trying to see, like, I'm successful. Don't play
competitive.
Yeah, even when the bill came, I got it. They both had it, but she let him pay for it. Like, girl, let him pay.
Right? He invited you. What the hell?
Yeah, he invited you out. So Layne is in a meeting with, I guess, an old coworker. They're having a meeting about marketing.
She's doing some project for them.
Something's going on. But all in all, in the end, the coworker kind of offers her to go on a trip to Spain with the old crew, like, trying to get away. So I definitely want to put a pin in that. I definitely think something's going to happen with this trip to Spain. I just want to put a pin in that.
Layne ain't going nowhere.
Layne
even afford therapy.
I feel like we're going to use this trip to avoid anything. Like, something's going to happen at the end of the season where this trip is going to be her way to escape dealing with something that's happening in Atlanta. But we'll see.
This coworker inviting her out knowing she's a small business owner. Excuse you, I have bills.
I mean, let's be real about it. Let's be real about it.
What are you doing, Miss Lady?
You know I left that job. You know I'm kind of struggling. So why are you paying for this?
Yeah, you said corporate was paying?
Right. Okay. Am I +1? Then we can talk.
Then we can have a chat. Otherwise, business only. You're professional.
Can't make it.
Can't make it. Sorry. So it's girls' night, they're hanging out and they're talking about, second chances and is it even worth it? And right. Veronica, who we think that would normally say, like, nah, chill, don't even bother, on to the next. She surprisingly said, we've all changed since college, so maybe Ken has too. But Layne, who is Miss Positive all the time, is like, ain't nobody changed. We just old.
It's so crazy to see how the dynamic has changed. Like Layne would be the type, yes, girl, he's changed. Give him a chance. Veronica's like, girl, please, don't worry about that boy.
Right.
But now, yeah. So that was really interesting. But this Deon situation is really taking her through the loop.
I know. First of all, we weren't even talking about Deon, girl. We were talking about Ken and Aaron. Where he come from?
Like, focus on your friends, sis.
Right.
Now you're moving up.
And then Tracy like, don't do my friend like that. Like, this is on you too, because I told you to go over and explain the Greg thing to him. And Layne ends up saying, I did, and I saw that he ended up sleeping with someone else. So at this point, I'm like, hold up. So this is Tracy's fault. Why would you send her to a guy's house unannounced?
No, do not blame my girl Tracy. It's not her fault. She was just her to be on her own. No, she was saying be on your grown woman-ish. Because at the end they were all friends. So yes, we can pop out on each other. We can. We can. And she wanted her to talk. You need to talk it out.
Definitely talk it out. Don't be coming over here unannounced, basically. You don't know what you're walking into. Okay?
Deon, first of all, Deon had his door locked because she would have knocked and would have prepared him.
Yes. Even for me, Layne, like even though she saw that the door was unlocked and he had the key, I would have still knocked. Like, hello, is everything okay? Yeah. Like, why is the key here? But she came in with the champagne and was all, and then she saw the champagne.
Child, you don't hear. You don't. I mean, I guess you're in the moment, but I think I would hear someone opening my door. I'm right there.
I think it's just a New York way of living. Like, we're always on.
Right. Yeah, we're aware. We're always on. What's the name? We're always on. Atlanta too lax for me.
Yes.
Y'all too comfortable.
Right.
So Veronica tells her I think you're taking this too far. At the end of the day, yes, you saw what you saw, but that doesn't mean Deon is not the one. Because more to the story doesn't mean you're not meant to be. There's no evidence here. Your case is just fluff. Okay. So they see a psychic spot and they're like, this could solve our problem. Let's see what they gotta say. Would you? And Tracy is me. Tracy, I'm not with it. Anytime the psychics be like, yo, I could, my God will tell me.
In Honduras, there are psychics there, and you do visit them and they talk to you about your future and stuff like that. So
Have you did that?
Yeah, I've done that a few times.
This lady, she has a lot to say. The first reading is about motherhood. And the next year, one of them will be a mother. And then it could easily, one of them could be pregnant. It could be a significant other having a child. Or it can even just be having a man who acts like a child, like you're his mother.
Yeah, it's all about how you interpret things.
Exactly. What do you feel it could be?
I feel it could be maybe Ken has a child and Tracy. Veronica will be stepmom. So that is stepping into motherhood. Who did you think that was directed to?
Oh, definitely Veronica. 100%. I think it was definitely her. I'm leaning more towards the baby, either her being pregnant or him having another child. I feel like her being pregnant is too on the surface. It's too obvious. So him popping up with a child, her stepping into that stepmotherly role. Put a pin in it. The next reading is Tracy's reading, and hers is more about forgiveness. So instantly she's thinking of Aaron. He's changed, giving him a chance, and forgiving him. So this was kind of okay, well, maybe he
that could be for Veronica too.
That could be it too. Wasn't she going around and giving each girl?
Well, she did that for Layne. but
Yeah,
she
or
was
Jane.
specifically.
Yeah.
I don't think the first two were specific to either of them because
Okay.
they really could have gone for either one of them.
Yeah. Okay.
Because she
Okay.
mentioned something in your past is pulling you back or will help you propel forward. So they both have people in their past that are coming back, and they both need to trust or forgive
Yes.
in order to
We'll
move
talk
forward.
about that. 100%.
But for Jane, she was really reading. She was reading.
He was like, I have something for you. But she does tell her that a new man is coming into her life.
She said a different man.
She didn't say new?
She did not say new. I think Layne misinterpreted it as a new man.
That's a twist. Okay. So this could be an old man with a different attitude.
Thank you. That's how I took it when she said everything about him is different.
Okay.
And it will be easy moving forward. And for her, she thought that meant like, I need to let Deon go because it's the sign that he's not for me.
Exactly. Because she also said that this different man, even though things would be easy, everything else in your life is hard. She said, this might be cute and fun, but everything else is going downhill. Everything else.
But she said, right now, everything is hard, but life with him and work will be easy. So whoever this different man is, hurry up because Layne needs you now.
She needs you to save. She needs some saving. Yeah. And the girls, they're impressed. They're kind of like, okay, you might have got something.
They were shooketh because they came in like, she don't know me. She don't know my life.
Yeah. And then it was, all right, she may know some things.
I need to make some changes in my life.
She call a couple people. We at the bachelor party. Where the party at? So Julius is like, and so he's living his life. He's like, this is the type of party I'm talking about. He's like, I haven't been to the strip club since I've been out. And Deon's like, out of what? Out of who? What are you saying? So it turns out Julius been in a pen. He did a bid.
He was locked up.
You don't let him out. Oh, okay, for some drug sales. He was on his power life. Okay. And I feel like Deon is just taking mental notes. Like, okay, been locked up. Don't like him. Strike one. Then you find out later that he was married a couple times before. Strike two.
2 and 3.
And 3. You're out, buddy. You're out.
You're done. You're out of here.
I knew I didn't like you. And this is why. This is basically like, listen, don't gotta worry about me. I'm ready to take your mom off your hands. And Deon's like, all state. I'm all hands on deck. Like, I don't need you. All hands. Right here. And Deon's like, I'm not giving you my blessing because I do not know you. And so it kind of shuts him up when the mom called. She's like, hey, he been FaceTiming me the whole time. Like, he's not doing nothing. The mom is in it. Like, he and the mom have a good relationship of trust and communication.
This mom ain't worried about them young girls shaking their ass for cash. She said them little girls are just making their little money.
That's it.
My man coming home to me.
That's it. And he's happy home with me. Okay. And Julius is like, listen, at the end of the day, I don't need your blessing.
At all.
I would like it. It would be cute to have. I don't need it. God bless. Have a good night.
Yes. I really thought it was going to be club, next club, us, no sleep. But they were like, I'm calling it a...
They said, it's bedtime.
Deon really pissed me off in this episode because throughout the whole night he was La Policia and I was not here for it.
Yeah. Just like bringing down the night. Even Greg is the host. He's hosting.
I think Greg works there. He's the manager. He's the night manager there. I'm convinced because he kept coming by. Are you guys good? Okay, this is Chastity. This is Venom. This is
right. Deon took he felt that was the right time to say, hey, let's have a heart to heart about Layne. We don't need to do that right now. Do we ever need to do it?
I've evolved.
Deanna's like, Layne. I mean, Greg is like, Layne.
Layne?
Oh, Layne. Layne. Okay, no, we're good.
New girls?
Wait, when did she start?
What nights does she do?
On my hair on Wednesdays. That's why.
That's why I don't know who that is.
Yeah, Greg is evolved. He's over that. Water under the bridge. I'm good. Enjoy.
He's living life.
Yes.
And that's what Deon should have been doing, because if anybody needed like a stress-free night, it was Deon. Like, you're at a strip club, you're a single man. Just watch ass shaking in your face. Why are you walking around being security?
99 in the 2000. Let them shake it. Come on.
Vince going back and forth from the boom boom room. I'm like, do you work here as well?
Room.
It was too much happening.
Yes. Like what is happening in that boom boom? He need water shoes, a girl doing something with a cucumber. You need a
baseball bat. I was like, what?
What is happening in that boom boom room? Oh no!
Rain boots. I was like, oh no. What are the ladies doing there?
They are giving it up in that room, okay? Oh my gosh.
Even Ken came to the bachelor party, and he let Deon know, like, listen, I'm done with the games as well. So he made his intentions clear, like, I want to pursue Veronica. And Deon is like, yo, that's my sis, so don't go there if you're not serious.
That part. And I appreciate that. I love that. Like, don't play with my sis.
Not at all. Don't do that.
So at the end of the night, Greg goes home with a couple of ladies. Greg is the man. Let's make that clear. Vince get picked up by Shoshana.
Yeah, he still wants to be Greg though. Like, he
loves Greg's life. He loves it. He wishes that was him right now. But
Greg.
Forget about me.
I'm a DJ if you need me. I'm a DJ if you need me.
Greg is like, who are you?
He's all right, gentlemen, tonight.
Greg is that guy. Ken, he runs home to talk to Veronica for some pillow talk.
Girl, Boo loving on the phone. Remember those
Boo loving. What'd you say?
Do you remember those days?
It's been a while. But those were some really special nights.
I know. Not wanting to go to sleep first or hang out first.
Now, like, I just want to let's go to sleep together. Those 4-hour phone calls.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So easy back in the day.
All
in all, the last of the pack is Deon, just standing there. Everyone goes home.
He should have been the first one to leave because he was ruining the entire night.
Yeah, and you have no one to go home to, so.
Yeah. So the minute Julius left, you should have left.
Y'all should have carpooled. He's staying with you, so you might as well saved some gas in an Uber.
I just realized that.
You should have caught a ride.
You should have caught a ride.
That was your
ride. You were wasting gas all day, driving around.
All day.
Now you want to drive at night, wasting more gas? What's wrong with you? Is that the bullshit? Is that the bullshit? You're so dumb, boy.
You are so dumb. Not thinking. Dang, Deon. Let's do better.
We have to.
And Deon, he's kicking back, watching Martin, thinking about the good times. Thinking about the simpler times and his crew. It propels him to call Layne.
Yeah.
But our girl Layne lost her phone at the psychic shop.
How, Sway? I didn't know people still even do that.
Lose their phone?
Pissed. I was just like, you're still doing this? People still just leave their phones anywhere before they leave someplace?
Like, come on. And then, like, it happens. I'm a victim to a lost phone, a lost key. It happens. But I'm thinking if I'm out with my friends and I leave, I'll be like, oh, where's my phone? And go run back in. Because I know where I
Call
live.
my phone.
Call my phone, I don't see it.
Yeah.
Oh, I probably left it at the psychic place. That's the last place we were. So it's easily trackable.
And it was just sitting on the chair.
Yeah.
You got up. That phone was just sitting there.
And then the psychic lady, she could have saw the phone ringing. Oh, hello, yeah. The young girl left her phone. Like, you don't care.
Jane, are you looking for Jane?
Are you looking for Jane? This is Jane's phone.
Come get it.
It wasn't making sense.
But then again, it was late at night, so maybe it was closed by then.
But you still would. Maybe she'll get it next episode. Because you would come and get it.
Hopefully, but let's get into the writer's room.
The writer's room. Yes.
A lot of concerns. A lot of questions.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for watching. To hear the full episodes, check out our podcast on all podcast platforms. Be sure to follow us on social media at Seriously Podcast. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, comment down below, and hit the notification bell so you know when we upload. All right, bye guys.